Hello, aspirants. Welcome to the segment of Dr. Rajkumar Academy. My name is Advocate Manoj Madhav. So, I'm lecturing for ancient, medieval, art and culture, and world history for the academy here. So, I'll be helping you out, or I'll be suggesting few things how to manage your studies for the preliminary examinations as such now. So, when you look at history, you know very well that we have 5 modules that are coming in. That is, except for world history, ancient, medieval, modern, parts of postmodern, and art and culture. So, all these modules you have to remember. Now, let us understand one thing very clearly. Past few years, the questions of history has been rising dramatically. So, you have to take into consideration whether you want to lose on it, because most of people are very uncomfortable with the questions from history. So what you need to do, I'll just give you some suggestions. You can take the suggestions, try these, works for you, well and good. Go into history, say any historical conditions. First, remove your fear. That is something first we must keep it in our mind, because we are human beings. We love listening to stories. So when we listen to stories, childhood, be it a child, be it an old person, everybody loves to hear stories. First thing, do not fear history in the idea of fact. Go to the subject thinking that it is somebody's story. So you're removing the level of fear in your mind. The fear is removed. Learn it as such stories and then pick out the fact in those areas. So fact is very important. Once you construct the storyline, construct it in the storyline and then keep facts. Now, how to remember the fact? Now, imagine your name or your friend's name, your mother's name, your father's name. There are kids who actually forget their father's name and mother's name because they have been repeating the word amma or appa or naito baap hai amma. That is what they kept on repeating. When children are asked, I forgot my mother's name, I forgot my father's name. So only repetition can help you. History, when you talk about, first thing you need to understand is repetition. Repetition and read the textbook. Read your textbook. Reading means what? It's not studying, casual reading. You have to study. Studying means concepts. You are understanding the concepts all are going. Do you study a newspaper? No, you don't study a newspaper. You casually read. Even after casually reading the newspaper, you are remembering 70 to 80% of the newspaper. Fresh area, fresh names, fresh context, fresh topic, everything still you are remembering. Why? You never took stress. So here what you need to understand is that you need to keep your stress level very down. History can only be dominated in repetition. The more you visit, the more you rewind, the more you recall your friend's name, your father's name, your mother's name, you will remember all those. So it is name, place, age, all these are coming in history. This is the fear that we have for history. Rest, nothing we fear. Once we conquer the name, once we conquer the place, once we conquer the time, this becomes an event. Nobody is fearful of an event. Okay. And again, I will say all this comes from the idea of NCERT again. NCERT, you have to build. Ask me. There might be other faculties who will tell you lesser than this, but I say, let us understand one thing. NCERT is foundation. NCERT is foundation. Foundation should be, no stones are to be left unturned. The more stronger your foundation, the higher you can construct. So NCERT, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. There is no compromise in this. Foundation we are doing. Please do not come asking, sir, 11th and 12th have the same topic. So can I skip 6 and 7? No, not at all. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Foundation. The stronger your foundation, the higher you can construct. After NCERT, move on to the classroom notes. If you are, so hopefully you must be the student of Dr. Rajkumar Academy. That is what we are preparing for. So the classroom notes are there. Your NCERT foundational pack, that is 25% of your, preparation. 25% only, foundation. Then comes your classroom notes. My notes will be there. Sinaya sir's notes will be there, or else Azad sir's note will be there. Keep the notes. Compare that. That is 50%. Next, you are going into test series. Test series comes by, you are going to write 100 questions. For example, you took a test. 100 questions are coming by. When you look at the 100 questions, you are not able to answer. You won't be able to answer 100 questions. There, at least imagine you would answer only 50% or 70%. 30 questions are still left outside. That 30 questions is your personal notes. You must have prepared few like that, or maybe now onwards you can do it. So 30 questions you are going to take, that is going to become your personal notes. 25% NCERT, 25% class notes, 25% test series, the 25% you know from the test series. What you don't know, the questions, you come back to your room or your home, you research. That is your personal notes. Area which you did not know makes 100%. Understand, history is learned as such. Not only history, any subject. Without foundation, you are not going to do anything. And coming in, history is a vast area. It's a vast subject. Of course, we accept it. How do you make it short? Current affairs. History questions, 80% of the history questions come from current affairs. Current events. So I have told you in the class, when you read an essay in the newspaper, editorial you take, or any random essay, you take second paragraph, third paragraph will be history. Second paragraph, third paragraph will be history. I repeat it. So when the second or the third comes by, give attention to that. So an event comes by, when did it happen in the first time? Who are the people involved in it? The second paragraph will have historical accounts for it, most of the cases. Editorials especially. Okay. And random current affairs can come. For example, some archaeological find, some historical event. For one example, this year, I can tell you that there can be a question on Sayyids. How did I find it out? Because in 2021, one ADMUC IAS officer, I told this in class, you must be remembering, ADMUC IAS officer, Delhi Jail Board, he belonged to. He was given an order to find a site which they could build a bungalow for the bureaucrats. He found an old building, he demolished that. Then only later historians came to know that one of the Sayyid buildings has been demolished. One of the last remaining Sayyids, first of all, doesn't have any monuments itself. But one of the Sayyid monuments has been demolished, which was there from the 15th century. That came in news. So, there is a probability of Sayyids coming, or the architecture of Sayyids coming. Understood? Okay. Then again, centenaries, 100 years, millennia, 1000 years. For example, now 2024 March, June, you are getting the exam. So 2024 June, we have 23 also involved. 2023, 100 years. 2023 means 2023, what has been found? We know very well, Mohenjo-daro, then definitely question can pop up from Harappa. This is how you probe historical questions. Understood? Golden Jubilee, Silver Jubilee, like that, all these accounts should be taken. These are current affairs. Celebration of Silver Jubilee, celebration of Diamond Jubilee. All these can come as questions. This is where you highlight your history base. So, 20 to 21 questions are coming in the recent years. Last year also some 16, 17 questions based on history was there. 17 questions means what? 35 marks. 2020, 21 questions, 40, 42 marks. You are not going to compromise that. I know some of you are little troubled with history. For you is what I said earlier, read, not study, don't mug up. 3-4 times you read, keeping the stress away from, this is only a story. I will read it, I know to remember a story. All I have to take care is name, place, and year. The event will naturally formulate. Any history faculty out there in India, history experts also, they also do revise. This is the only way, only shortcut for the subject to be mastered. I hope you understood it well. This is the basics to be followed. I wish you all the best. God bless.